guys, welcome back to another video from One Car Critique. My name is Jesse and I'm your host of today's show. Today's a very exciting one for me. I am reviewing my future wife's to be Cupra Formentor V2, but obviously not to be mistaken with the VZ2, which is Cupra's performance pack for this car right here. But it's still a very lovely car, and I'll be going through everything the car has to offer, from its looks to its alloys, to the interior, to the infotainment screen, and to all the little bits and bobs that you get with the car. Come on, let's have a look. So on the Cupra Formentor V2, you get these beautiful diamond cut 19-inch rims, which come with Bridgestone Turanza tires. So you know you're getting that lovely bit of grip for the wet roads. Now, something I found a little bit disappointing about this car was the boot. One, it doesn't have automatic struts, and two, it only has 440 litres worth of space, which is very bad, right? So the engine is nothing impressive, but you do get 150 horsepower powered by a 1.5 litre TFSI engine. So yeah, you do get a turbo in this family SUV, which can't go off-road. So what we get in a 2024 Cupra Formentor V2. You get a beautiful heated, fan ventilated, leather wrapped steering wheel, which comes with a bronze emblem of the Cupra badge. Very nice touch. You get a beautiful 10.1 inch screen, which comes with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and all the extras. You also get a lovely leather wrapped bucket seat, which has the Cupra badge at the top. Also finished in this bronze, beautiful edging stitching. Really nice touch to the whole thing. You do get a lot of leather in the entire car. You get it on the door guards with the door handles, which also have the honeycomb stitching with the bronze. You also get it on the dash here, as you can see the bronze finish there with the leather wrap top. This nice plasticky material, but it is still high quality. You do get the bronze around the air vents as well, which is a very nice touch. You also get a beautiful Cupra cable, which comes with the car standard. So that's really nice. A couple things I don't like about this car is the fact that everything is touchscreen in it. So if you want to control the climate control, you have to physically touch there and there, which is horrible. What's wrong with buttons? What is wrong with just going doot 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 and leaving it there? Now, some things I do love about the car is the way it pulls. For 150 horsepower, 2-ton car, it pulls quite well. And now we're going to go for a drive. Cool. Just before we go for a drive, there's a couple things I'd like to experience with everyone. Okay, one of them being how the car handles. Now, I've driven this car a few times. We picked it up from brand new with just over, I think it was like 23 miles or something like that. And so basically it was brand new, just been factory driven for, you know, all the right reasons. Now, the car handles beautifully. But one problem I do have, because it doesn't have adaptive dampers or anything like that, it does make the car slightly too stiff, and that does become a problem when you're going over a road that got a lot of potholes or just a lot of unnecessary bumps and stuff like that, which does make the drive a little bit uncomfortable. But other than that, it is a very smooth car. It handles itself very well. Another issue I noticed about this car was the fact that the car was a bit of a guzzler the first 1,000 miles that basically we done. Right now it's just got a little bit over 1,600 miles. Okay, so we needed to break in the car. You know, the first 1,000 miles, it's always like, you know, the computer's got to figure out what's going on, how I drive, all that type of stuff. But now the car is a lot better on fuel. It's doing on average about 44 miles per gallon, which is not the best, but it's also not the worst. You know, fuel's quite affordable at the moment, so in a month we're filling about 2 to 3 tanks worth of fuel, which does the job for us. So some other things I do love a lot about this car is when you do decide to put it into your sport mode, which is a bit annoying to navigate to because of everything being touchscreen. So as far as I know, you press this little car guy over here and you go there. Nope, wrong one, there. And then you have your sport mode. And we press sport mode and it drops a gear immediately. And let's see what it does. Yeah, it's quite fun. It's quite fun. And now we are on a national speed limit road. So we all know the speed limit here on a single carriageway is 60 miles an hour. So people obey the rules of the road or just don't get caught. Now, with this being a family SUV, it comes with a lot of cool things that your average single couple or person that's single would never use, such as ISOFIX for car seats. So if you do have a child and you're wondering whether, will your car be safe or your car seat for your child be secure and stuff, it does have ISOFIX, so that is a good thing. For your singles, you get cool ambient lights, which you can mess around with by going through this horrible screen again and clicking on the car man somewhere. See, it's so annoying to use it. It's literally one of the worst things VW/Seat/Cupra have come up with. I don't understand it at all. Cool. Even to navigate to the climate control, you need to press a bunch of buttons. Why? That becomes so dangerous, so unnecessary. No one asked for this. It's like phones, like back in the day when you would have like a phone, like an iPhone for example. Maybe not iPhone, Samsung. You could remove the battery. If you got your phone wet, just throw the battery in some rice and then you're all good again. They've basically done that with the battery. They're basically taking the one good thing about climate control, just having buttons and clicking it when you need it, and giving us a screen. No one asked for a screen at all, But yeah, it's what we get. Nowadays, cars don't come with exciting engines. They don't come with anything amazing to them besides ambient lights, a big touchscreen, and a leather wrapped steering wheel. But one of the cool things you do get are these flappy things right here, your sun visors. They come with a mirror, as you can see, and a spotlight, so you always know what you are doing. Another cool thing about this car is you do get, see this little button right here? It is a sensitive touchscreen button for your lights. Another touchscreen thing that no one asked for, but one of the best features that I do like about this car is a SOS button. Basically, if you have any sort of accident or any sort of issue and you need immediate emergency response, you just click this button and it will connect you to the nearest department for safety, like almost instantly. So that's a really nice touch. I know most modern cars have nowadays, but then again, you wouldn't be watching a review if you cared about that. Okay, so I've pulled over on the side of the road to just show you a little bit more about this infotainment screen. So as you can see, you get your maps and everything. Cool feature that this does have, if you are on the main screen, which is here, you need to double click everything to basically access it. Reason being, Cupra made it so that if you, let's just say, mistakenly touch it one time, nothing will happen. It's a safety procedure that they put in, which I think is really cool. Obviously, I already mentioned you have all your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You have all your different driving modes, driving select, all that blah blah blah. Comes with all the different parking sensors, which is actually a little bit annoying because as soon as a car comes close to you, it beeps, even if you're not moving, which is a bit annoying because, like, why? But yeah, it has all the radio and all that type of stuff. You get your full screen here, which shows you all your vehicle stats, your driving data, the air conditioning, the sound. It's just one of my favorite ones. If you go into sound, you get all these different sound modes. Club, obviously, club, because always vibes in here. But X bass just boosts the bass a lot, which is a very cool feature. If you press climb over there, you get all your different climate modes, as you can see. So you have the rear. Now this is for your rear vents, which also come with 2 USB charging ports. You have iClimate. Now iClimate is basically once the engine is on, you can select any one of these. So it will have rapid hand warming, it will have warm my feet, rapid cooling, cool my feet, all that cool stuff. This is also a very cool feature. This is called Eye Care Climber. So basically, if you click this on, which I can't do now because the engine is off, basically what it does, any foul smells you have in the car, it will get rid of them immediately, which is a great feature to have. Obviously, you know, it has your heated and ventilated seats. Come on, it's bucket seats, you'd expect it to have that, right? We have not seen what the back seats are like for space, so let's go there. Okay, so I am in the back seat, and I will say that there's a lot of space in this car. A lot more than your average, well, Mark 7 Golf. That's basically what this is based off of. It has a similar chassis to it. So yeah, a lot of leg room. You get a decent amount of headroom, and you get 2 cup holders here in the back. Well, a third one if you have a very small bottle. And yes, it is a 5-seater car, as you can see, but really only you can use this for 4 seats. Another solid feature that was presented in this car, specifically as of recent, was this. They came with the climate control in the back as well. Now, if you do have kids, from the front you can actually lock these so that your kids do not mess around with it by doing this and that and all this extra types of stuff, which is a wonderful feature. Cool, let's get back on the road. Now I'm gonna make my way back to the house to gift my future wife-to-be her car back. I'm sure she needs it. But if you've enjoyed this review, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to, at the moment, juggle my job and doing this YouTube thing. Like I said, I'm only doing this for the fun of it. I don't expect much from it. But what I will say is that it would be nice to accumulate a decent amount of subscribers. And if you enjoy this video specifically, make sure that you go smash the like button. It does help me and my team reach different parts of the planet, different parts of YouTube. So yeah. And if you'd like to see the progression of where we could take this, stay tuned, because we're going far. Okay. Nighttime drivers. If you're a person who enjoys midnight, drive out, clear your head, do all those type of things, this is the car for you. Reason being, at nighttime it's so welcoming, it's so it's hard to explain it, right? But some cool features that make it a nighttime car. So you get beautiful ambient lighting all over, which I've mentioned already, but this is slightly different. So you get 3 different types of ambient lighting in the car, all at the exact same time. One being the light bar across the dash, that you can set to one color. Right now I've got it set to a mode called active. Active makes you just a 2-tone color, so you get red on the top and purple in the door guards, as you can see here on my arm, which actually makes it really like interesting. Another cool thing I like, when you flick up your bright lights, as I'll show you now, it's normal, and you put your brights on. A very cool feature this car has, because it has the automatic adaptive headlights. As soon as you go past a pedestrian or another car, what it does, it drops it down just like that. And when they go past, which you will see in a second, so this car or this bike I'm coming up to now, you'll see that it will literally pick up the lights on its own without me doing anything, which is a very cool feature. Obviously you also get a white light on your feet, on your foot pedal, your feet, basically just to show you that, you know, you can see what pedal you're pressing, blah blah, all that rubbish. Some other very cool things which I will show you in a bit is that when you open the door, the Cupra badge shines on the floor. A really nice touch. Whoever came up with that idea was a very smart person. Makes you just want to drive the car slightly more. Makes you want to always be around it, you know? It's hard to explain. But yeah.